Vladimir. Now I'm going to practice my pronunciation. And so let's get started. Today I'm going to practice 10 words which contain the sound A. Yesterday and the day before yesterday I already practiced 20 words, like 10 words a day, and now I'm continuing to develop my understanding and my vocabulary of words which I can use, which I can say without an accent. Or it's not about actually an accent, it's mostly about correct pronunciation. So when I say word like man, if I say man, it sounds much better than when I say man or man. And so and, not end. Of course, I can say end, but it's not real end, because end. It's like my mouth doesn't work in the way it should work. And the point is to make it work, like to learn these sounds not in theory, not keeping them in mind how I should say them, but really practicing these sounds and making them, like making my mouth work in the right way. Okay, before to start talking and practicing today's words, I want to repeat previous 20, and I will not just stress them or consider them and talk about them, just repeat 20 words. So let's start. End, sample, black, it wasn't black, it was back, yeah, back, bad, pass, had, have, happen, jacket, natural, I am, family, fair family, animal, action, actually, attitude, after, perhaps, exactly, mathematics, Yeah, that's all. That's all 20. Okay, it takes a lot of time because even if I memorized these words, it still takes a lot of time to repeat them because I don't try to keep them in mind. For example, today I'll memorize next 10 words. I'll repeat them twice, maybe just one time. I don't know how many times I will be able to remember it during this day. But the point is that when I repeat them, I'm not trying to memorize these words. So I repeat and I can forget. And of course, when I keep in mind like 20 words, it's harder to repeat. But I know that if I just do it a little bit longer, if I continue to focus on these words and work on them, then after some period of time, I will be able to say them much faster. I mean, to say 20 words doesn't take 5 minutes, or not 5, it doesn't take few minutes, like 2 minutes as it took right now, because if I know them clearly, I can just say them all in 10 seconds. Like I don't remember all these words, but again, the point is, you got it. So now let's memorize 10, not memorize, let's learn new 10 words. So, as, at, that, act, last, bank, act, last, bank, travel, capital, gallery, and chance. So there's only two, bank and chance. Bank and chance are followed by N, when this A sound is followed by N, and it's not bang, it's bank, bank, chance, chance, you have a last chance, you have a last chance, you have a last chance, you will not have a last chance, chance. Okay, bank, chance. Bank, chance. 2 words. Bank, chance. Now, as at that, there's nothing to learn. As at that. As. I guess not in all words or not in all sentences. I need to use as, like as. Sometimes it can be shortened to schwa. As. No, it's like as. Well, as far as I can tell. As far as I can tell. As you can see. Yeah, it's like as. Okay, this sound as. But when I want to stress it, as, but I don't even know a sentence when I can stress as sound. As. Okay, as far as I can. It's almost never stressed. Well, as, at. Look at that, idiot. That, yeah, at that. But that I naturally say correctly because I just practice a lot probably. That. Yeah, that, there's no problem with that. But at all, The problem is that there's a T sound. It doesn't pronounce clearly most of the time. I mean, it's not it's a flat T. It's true T, flap T, disappeared T. I forget the last. Okay, it doesn't matter. So the point is that T here is not pronounced clearly. It's not at. It's not at. It's at. Look at that. But not all the time. It's just at. But at it's you can't. But no, there probably can be a sentence when at will be at the end of the word, which you can look at. Yeah, it's like, for for example, a thing which you can look at. Probably if it's at the end of the sentence and there's nothing which follows, probably you can say at. But in general, it's like at. Okay, let's use this once more. As at that. As at that. Okay, as at that. And plus 5 more words. Act, last, travel, capital, gallery. Act, act. Like when I act. Yeah, act out something. Like when you act out. Act out. Act out. Act out. Act. Act. Actors act. When you act this type of behavior, act, you can display our act. So act, easy to remember. So now I'm trying to act a student who learns pronunciation. Okay, act. What else? Act. Travel, gallery. Travel, travel, travel. When I travel the world, I travel the world and 7 seas. Everybody looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, travel, 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 travel. I also want to say travel because travel, travel. It's like the usual way how I pronounce it. When travel, but it's travel, 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 travel. Difficult word. Must pay attention. Gallery, 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 travel, act. And last, and capital, capital. It's like capital of Great Britain. Capital, capital. But it sounds like capital. Okay. I'll check that out later, but it seems it's when I took these words from the internet, from different sites, I'm sure I couldn't make a mistake and take a different sound because I tried to check all these words and not just by the letters. There was transcription, and I took these words from transcription. I mean, capital. It should sound like capital. Capital. And capital, and what was there? Last. Okay, last. Last time when I recorded a video, last. Okay, last. But last is easy. Last. 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 Okay, last. Last, capital. Capital. London is a capital of Great Britain. Okay, let's say them all. So, bank, and what was there? Chance, bank, chance. No, it's like bank, chance, bank, chance, not chance, chance. Yeah, chance. Oh, chance, not chance, bank, chance. At that, asked. Last, travel, capital, gallery, act. Okay. Once more. As. No, start from 2 with N. Bank, chance, 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 bank, chance. As, at, that, act, last, travel, gallery, act. Yeah, all 10 words. Okay, easy. I'll remember them. Repeat once more. Not now, but probably at the end of this video. And then just keep them in mind, practice a little bit more. And, well, hopefully I will be able to use all these words perfectly in like maybe just a month or maybe a few months. I mean, it's okay if I can just really, if I can keep it in mind for like 10 minutes a day. Let's suppose that I can learn all these words, like really learn them. Like today I know 10 words, tomorrow 30, tomorrow 20, day after tomorrow 30, and every day I can add and like eventually increase this list of words to, let's say, a few hundred words or 300 words. 300 words is just a month, right? If I keep remembering 10 words a day, at the end of the month I will have 300 words. Yeah, it will, of course, it'll take me more than 30 minutes to like keep them all in, but no, it's not will take me more, because if I can repeat every day previous words, then like each time it will be easier and easier and easier. And when I, let's say, start memorizing words after like I already have 100, first 10 words will be easy to remember, like just 10 seconds. Well, yeah, 10 minutes. And then if I keep just these 300, let's suppose that it's 300 words. It's not too much. I can just keep them in mind for a month till I will be able to pronounce them perfectly. And at the end of the month, let's say, like today I started practice this as and at. So the whole month I can keep it in mind, repeat it every day, practice it and to perfect them for the perfection. And then eventually I can just, I can even keep in mind 100 words. And then first 10 I can just forget about them and start repeating on the like next 10. So it's like a certain amount of words, like 100 words, which I can repeat every day. And it's always like new words. And first 10, of course, I think 10 days it's enough to memorize like these words and to make a pronunciation of these words correct. So, for example, if I, as I said, every day if I repeat like that, after a month I don't need to keep in mind this that, and probably I don't need to these words like that, because I already know how to pronounce them correctly. There's probably no need to keep in mind such words like that or at. No, at is, sometimes I say at, so at. Sometimes I use at. Look at that. Look at. In my tongue, not in the right place. So this word, I should focus on this word and just keep it in mind and reprogram my way of pronouncing this word. But other words like that, I can just even forget about it today. But no, I don't, like, since I wrote this list here, I will keep practicing these words anyway. And so as I said, 10 days, 100 words, I can keep them in mind, I can repeat them. It doesn't take a lot of time, it's just 100 words, it's just a few minutes. When I already know them, it's just a few minutes. Maybe 3 minutes if I'm just trying to remember them in a sequence in a row. But during a month, I can get through 300 words. And during a year, let's suppose I can practice and repeat this exercise for an entire year. It's like 3,000 words. And I'm not sure that in English we have 3,000 words which are commonly used in daily speech and which contain the sound a. Of course, there's there are certainly more than 30,000 words which contain the sound a, but it's not the case that we usually use these words, because there's lots of words which contain this sound, but I don't even know these words, because there's like 500,000 words approximately in English. And my vocabulary is approximately, like, my active vocabulary is, I guess, no more than like 5 or 10,000 words, and my passive vocabulary may be bigger, maybe just 50,000 words or maybe 100,000 words. I'm not sure exactly how much, but I guess I know a lot of words. Like if to take my journal, let's say, which I started leading consciously from the spring of 2017, and now it's like 2.5 years of leading it, and every day I wrote a page in it, and in every page there's approximately a few hundred words every time. It's like if you multiply a few hundred, and of course some words I repeat over and over, but there's like new words all the time appear in this journal, which I can learn from the internet, from books, and from conversations with other people. And so, and after that, like, I can say that my active vocabulary is words which I use all the time, and my passive vocabulary is new words. And yeah, if we can multiply, it's like how much? Let's suppose I was writing 600 pages, and 600 pages, it's multiplied by 200, it's like 80,000 words approximately in general I used to when I wrote, and like, I guess 20% of them can be like new words, so it's like 16,000 words approximately my active vocabulary, words which I use. Maybe less, I don't know exactly. Again, I can take it, I measured it, there was like 15 or, yeah, it was close to this amount. I remember maybe a month ago, or maybe even earlier, I checked on Word Counter, it's a site on the internet, and I put my English journal there. Like not the whole journal, but the part which I already published on the internet. And there is like approximately 1.5 years, because now my last publication was the day of last November, and so it's like a year ago, and there was 450, now it's like 450 notes, and I have maybe just a few hundred more notes in my journal, and not a few hundred, yeah, like 100.5, because this year I was focusing more on pronunciation, on work, on recording myself on the video, on self-talk on a type recorder, which I recorded, and so I had less of writing practice. But again, it's like 450 words and pages, and these pages, this word counter showed me that there was certainly more than 10,000 individual words in this job, but it's not too easy. The problem is that there were Russian words, and there were periods which I used to write in Russian, and these periods, I guess there were, like, how many? 10? Probably a few months. It's like 60 or let's say 100 notes out of this. 100, a lot. 17. Okay, let's say 100. 100 notes out of this 450 are made in Russian. And of course, word counter counts them as well. And all these words, they will be new words, and there will be like a lot of yeah, it's like I can't trust this amount of words which it showed me, but it doesn't matter too much. The point is that a sound, I can just master this sound in words, not just individual. Like, of course, I know how to say "ah," and if I see a word in the transcription, I can say it correctly. But and most of words, I even like that, yeah, I use the correct pronunciation. But when I use these words in speech, now like I'm talking, and some words just, I don't know, I learned them not by reading in book or just by memorizing their transcription. I learned lots of words which I use while like in my speech from listening other, like from YouTube, or yeah, mostly it was from YouTube, from lectures, and I don't even know these words can, like their definition and their transcription, because I can watch a video like a lecture and there are some words which I can understand, but I don't know their definition, and I can make up my own definition, and after that I can use these words. Like I'm not doing it consciously, but the point is that I use words. Some of them are like I get them like in a natural way, how children acquire language. In the same way, I don't learn these words from a book. And that's why I can say them in the way as I heard them while I was watching a video or listening to a podcast. And and probably I can say them not like I heard them not perfect, like not incorrectly, because really sometimes I can't distinguish between a and a. Sometimes, not all the, like most of the time I can distinguish, especially when I watch like videos where people talk when there's a big picture of somebody, and in this picture I can just see their mouth and how their mouth is moving. But when it's a lecture and professor is walking from one side of the audience to another, and I can see how he makes these sounds. Of course, in that case, I can just memorize a word and learn a word, but I will not know how to pronounce it. I can't distinguish between different sounds, because in Russian we don't have like this "a" sound at all, so don't use that. We have just "a" and "all." Like not all, but most of the time when we have a distinction between "a" and "o." But all "a," like it can be stressed "a." It's like, no, which words? Like, machina, for example. Machina is unstressed. Machina, so machina. Like, E is stressed, but machina, unstressed. But some words have stress, for example, such words like собака, 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 and it's clear, собака, собака, это собака, it's, but again, there's no like, tone, still not there. But when a sound is stressed, we don't distinguish it. Like and it's the same and so you can say собака, собака. It's kind of, well, the point is that in Russian we don't have this sound, and it's difficult for me to distinguish when I hear people, because I get used to hearing. I haven't practiced hearing these sounds a lot, and it wasn't important for me to distinguish. And after, since I started learning English only at the age of 20, 28 or 29, I seriously started learning from 20, from 30, from 31. Yeah, I started learning English seriously when I was 2017. Let's say 2016. And when I was 30, at the age of 30,